Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. We will present about the production of speech sounds, organ of speech, and then places of articulation by Group 1, who member is Anwarul Mustofa, Anisa Sri Rakhma, and then Robi'atul Adawiyah. Definition of speech sounds. Speech sounds are certain sound heard, produced through definite action performed by the organs of speech and used in oral communication. Speech sounds are produced voluntarily, in the same sense that organs of speech are placed in a certain definition position or moved in certain definite ways. It means it should describe a sound in terms the movement of the organs of speech, the nature of sounds which is produced, and the future provided by the receiver. Three main points in speech sounds. 1. Articulatorily. Pronunciation by moving the tongue, lips, teeth, and jaw to produce a series of speech sounds. 2. Acoustic. The physical properties of the sounds produced in speech. 3. Auditory. Phonetics concerned with the hearing speech perception of speech sounds. The organs of speech. Definition. The speech organ is an organ that functions as a pronunciation tool in humans, or it can be called the various organs of our mouth we use to produce speech sounds. Type organs of speech. First, oral cavity. Second, nasal cavity. Third, pharynx. Fourth, larynx. Fifth, lips. Sixth, hard palate. 7. Uvula. 8. Glottis. 9. Teeth. Oral cavity. Oral cavity is the empty space of our mouth. It helps to produce sounds like ba, pa, ta, ka. Nasal cavity. The nasal cavity is just an empty space in our nose. When we produce different sounds, air through the nose. For example, ma, na. Pharynx. The pharynx is like a tube beginning just above the larynx and ending to part, the structure that holds and manipulates the vocal cords. Larynx. It is present below pharynx, also known as Adam's apple. Lips. The two lips create different sounds, bilabial, labiodental. When pressed together, the sound is called bilabial, pa, ba. When brought into contact with teeth, the sound is called labiodental, fa, fa. They can also produce rounded sounds, Hard palates. A thin horizontal bony plate of the skull, located in the roof of the mouth. The interaction between the tongue and the hard plate is essential in the formation of certain speech sounds, notably ta, ta, ja. Uvula. It functions in tandem with the back of the throat, the palate, and air coming up from the lungs to create a number of guttural and other sounds. In many languages, it closes to prevent air escaping through the nose when making some sounds.
Next, glottis. Glottis is a combination of vocal folds and space in between the folds. As the vocal folds vibrate, the resulting vibration produces a buzzing quality to the speech called voice or voicing or pronunciation. An example is the sound ha. Teeth. The upper and lower teeth are used to produce a lot of speech sounds, especially dental and labiodental consonants. For example, to produce the dental ta and ta, the tongue tip is pushed between the upper and lower front teeth, and to produce the labiodental such as fa and va, the upper front of teeth are brought into contact with the lower lip. And the next point is the definition of place of articulation. The place of articulation is the description of the place where the abstraction in the vocal tract takes place. To describe the place of articulation of a consonant, we must state which of the lower articulators articulates with which of the upper articulators. The location at which two speech organs meet or come together in producing a speech sound, as in the contact of the tongue and the teeth to form a dental sound, also called points of articulation. In the next slide is type of place articulation. There are 7 types of place articulation. Okay, for the first type of place articulation is bilabials. Bilabial sounds are made with both lips. There are 5 such sounds possible in English. Pa as in pet, ba as in bed, ma as in mat, wa as in with, and wa as in where, or present only in some dialects. And the next, labiodentals. Labiodental consonants are made with the lower lips against the upper front teeth. English has 2 labiodentals, fa as in fat and va as in vest. The lower lips is the active articulator and the upper teeth are the passive articulator. Next, alveolars. Just behind your upper front teeth, there is a small ridge called the alveolar ridge. English makes 7 sounds at or near this ridge. Ta as in tap, the as in lap, sa as in sip, za as in zip, na as in noose, la as in loose, and ra as in red. Next, palatal. Sounds made near the hard part of the roof of the mouth are said to be palatal. English makes 5 sounds in the palatal region. L as in leash, m as in measure, ch as in church, ch as in church, and y as in yes. And next, velar. The soft part of the roof of the mouth behind the hard palate is called the velum. Sounds made near the velum are said to be velar. There are 3 velar sounds in English. K as in kill, g as in gill. Next, clatter. The space between the vocal fold is the glottis. English has 2 sounds made at the glottis. The first is easy to hear, ha, as in high and history. And the last is dental. Dentals are made with the tip of the tongue between front teeth. There are 2 interdental sounds in English. Ta as in tig and the as in they. Alright, this is the end of our group video presentation about the production of speech sounds. If there are still many pronunciation errors, we apologize profusely. And thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.